Do you want to be financially secure? Many young adults in their 20s make money mistakes through lack of knowledge, which can result in debt and financial insecurity. When it comes to smart money management, there is no better teacher than experience. Unfortunately, this puts young people at a decided disadvantage. Many of the most common financial mistakes people make. But it's important to keep in mind that the choices you make today and the habits you form now can affect the rest of your financial life. Learn the 4 biggest mistakes you can make with your money, plus how to avoid them. Number 1. Having too much credit card debt. One common mistake many young adults make is getting in over their heads with credit card debt. Credit is appealing because it allows you to buy items that you may not be able to afford otherwise. These purchases may be unnecessary and often end up costing more than the original purchase price. Even though buying something on credit may seem like a good idea, remember that this is not free money. If you carry balances on credit cards, you pay the credit card companies to borrow this money in monthly interest payments. So, if you do charge a purchase on a credit card, attempt to pay the balance in full each month. If you are unable to pay your balance in full, pay as much as you can. Only paying the minimum amount due each month will not help you get out of credit card debt. In fact, only paying the minimum may cause you to be in debt for longer than you would like. Number 2. Spending without budgeting. Spending money can be considered a learned behavior for most people. You probably grew up watching your parents, siblings, relatives, or even friends make different purchase decisions. Individuals who do not have proper budgeting or money management skills often struggle financially because they're constantly spending money they don't have. If you're surrounded by people who are not focused on sticking to a budget, it will be easy for you to fall into a similar spending trap. This can become a real problem and causes individuals to dig themselves deep into debt that can carry with them throughout their lives, preventing them from making important purchases later on. One way to avoid these problems is to focus on your personal financial management techniques in your early adulthood. Consider signing up for an online banking account that allows you to stay in touch with your spending habits and track your money when you're on the go. Number 3. Not having a rainy day fund and an emergency fund. First, it's important to understand that these are 2 entirely different things. An emergency fund is your safety net in case you run into financial emergencies such as a job loss, illness, or injury. A rainy day fund is intended for smaller, more predictable expenses such as a sink repair or a trip to the mechanic. Typically, an emergency fund should provide a 3 to 6 month cushion of living expenses. To calculate how much you need for your rainy day fund, get a handle on your potential future expenses such as utilities, groceries, and insurance. Number 4. Choosing not to make investments. Investing may seem boring and confusing, but it can really benefit your finances. If you do decide to make investments, ask professionals for information and advice. A bad investment is a waste of money, but once you have some tips and knowledge behind you, you could make an investment that changes your life financially.